Hey, what's up, Next Level Group? It's good to see you guys. I am going to see how this goes. I don't normally use my phone for Facebook Lives, but when I tried to use my computer, it wasn't syncing up with Facebook, so I'm not sure what's going on there. But it's always a little awkward when you use some sort of a new technology or something to do something that you're so used to doing. So this might be the worst Facebook Live ever, but I am going to give it a go anyway. So first of all, if you are joining, make sure you hit a comment, make sure you give me a comment, let me know who you are, where you're coming from, and what type of coach or consultant you are or expert. And what I want to talk about today is your money mindset. I've been wanting to actually speak about this for a while. I was in a Facebook group the other day on a live podcast or on a Facebook Live in that group sharing information, and it sort of triggered my thinking, and I thought that I would share about a money mindset. So my book is out, my new book is out, and I was going through it and looking at some different things, and I want to share a story with you, because one of the pitfalls and the mistakes that I see from coaches all over online is they don't always think about the money side of their business. They have a heart to help, they want to serve people. If you are joining me, I cannot see anything going on. So if you can hit some hearts or some likes, let me know you see me and let me know that I'm facing the right direction. I don't usually use my phone, so this is definitely going to be a learning curve today. But I want to share a story. A while back, I was on LinkedIn and I was connecting with people. This is one of the things I teach people to do, is how to get clients on LinkedIn and how to connect with the right people. And I connected with a coach on LinkedIn, and the next thing I know, she's sending me a message and she is asking for donations and telling me she has a GoFundMe page because she wants to publish her book. So we were having conversation, and she said, I have a GoFundMe page set up so I can get the money to publish my book. And I'm thinking, well, I've published 3 books, and I don't know, at that time it was 2, but I thought, I don't know what kind of money she is looking at to get a book published. And I thought, gosh, it must be tens of thousands of dollars. And so I asked her, I said, well, how much are you trying to raise to publish your book? And she said $2,500. Now, here's the thing. She was in the United States, and as we started having a conversation, I said, how long have you been a coach? And she said 15 years. So she was clearly an expert at what she did. But why, after 15 years, would you have to get a GoFundMe page to publish a book for $2,500? And really, this broke my heart. I mean, I couldn't believe it. And this is what I see in the industry a lot, especially people who are not in the business sector. So if you're not a business coaches, I think, have a very different mindset about money, and they think about their business very different. But coaches who are like life coaches or leadership coaches, I think that a lot of times they think about their business more in a charity way of thinking and more of a serving way of thinking than they do about money. And here's what I want to share with you. You need to do both. I have a heart to help people, just like all of you, but I don't want to do it for free. Hey, Steve, good. I have someone on here. So I'm talking about a money mindset today. And I just shared a story. I don't know if you were able to hear that story. But here's the thing, guys. There's a difference in having a business and having a charity. And you really need to understand that. And if you want to just serve and you have a heart to serve, then by all means, start a charity and just give away your services. But if you're trying to operate as a business, you have got to treat it like a business. You have to have a money mindset. You have to think this way, because here's what I will tell you. There are costs to doing business. There are costs to making a bigger impact. You know, I just had my new book published. There was a cost to doing this, right? It wasn't free. And if I can get this into people's hands, it's going to help them. It's going to help coaches who are new or coaches who are trying to scale up. But if I didn't have the money to do this, I can't reach as many people. And so you have to think about it very different. The other thing is, I believe that as a coach, you can't show up your best if you are struggling, if you are stressed out, if you don't know how you're going to pay your electric bill. If you have been running your business like a charity and you don't have the money to reinvest into your business and to be in a great financial place that can be life-changing for you, I have a question. Do you really believe you can show up the best for your clients? Because I do not believe you can. See, I've been in both places. I've been in a place where things were tough and, it was tough to get things going, and financially it was hard in my coaching business. And I've been in a business in the space where it's lucrative. And I will tell you that when things were tough and I was struggling, it was very hard to give my clients everything and to be happy, because I'm helping them make money. And so here, if I'm struggling, how does that work, right? Or if you're coaching, even in life coaching, money is always going to come up. It's part of people's lives. And so to think it's never going to come into your coaching conversations that's not reality. It will always come into conversations. It comes into conversations around the dinner table with family or with friends. Money is something, it's a tool and a resource, but it's also something that we have to survive. And so if you are struggling, it's like the oxygen mask analogy. Put the oxygen mask on yourself first, because if you run out of air, if you run out of oxygen, you will die and you can't help anyone. And the same philosophy is true in your coaching or consulting business. If you cannot help yourself, can you really? If number one, your reach is going to be limited as to what you can do. But can you really show up and help other people to the very best that you are capable of helping people? So I want to really get your mind wrapped around this. So the first thing is, are you thinking about both things? I do not think you can only think about money. I think that is absolutely a wrong approach. You will never, I think that if that's all you care about, you will not do well in this industry. However, if all you care about is just helping, you will also maybe not do well in this industry. You will struggle. And so you have to do both. It doesn't have to be an either or. So that's the first thing I want to talk about with a money mindset, is how are you treating your business, and are you setting financial goals that not only can help you reach more people, make a bigger impact, but also can be life-changing for you. As I help coaches and consultants scale up and really build a lucrative and impactful business, money is a part of that. It's just the reality of it. And so how can you do this in your business? So think bigger. The other thing I want to share with you is, if you are a newer coach or you have not yet reached that six-figure level, about 50% of what you are making is going to go back out. And so if you think about a $100,000 business, that's only going to be about a $40,000 to $50,000 income. And by the time you take taxes off, it's not even going to be that. And so I want you to think about that from a financial standpoint too. So you have to think bigger than six figures if you want a real business that can be sustainable. Because here's the thing, things are always changing and shifting, and we always have to learn new things. I know I'm consistently learning about new things in marketing and technology and platforms and things that we need to be able to run and grow our business. And if I never have the money to invest to learn about those things, or to invest in the things that I need to be able to run and operate my business, I'm not going to get very far. And you won't either. So you have to think differently about your business. Treat it like a business, not like a charity. Now, the next thing I want to talk about is pricing, because I see this a lot. People undervaluing, really undercharging for what they do. And I work with experts. So I work with people who are brilliant, who know their stuff. They have an experience, they have skills, they have knowledge that they have acquired for years. A lot of times they have been in, you know, in the education space, or they've been in technology, or they've been in the sales space, or I mean, the list goes on. And these people have spent their entire lifetime learning what they've learned. And the reason I love working with these experts is because people are looking for you. People are looking for your brilliance. But if you are undervaluing and undercharging for what you do, that just breaks my heart, because you've invested so much into your brilliance. And so I really want to talk about your pricing. You know, a lot of people they charge by the hour, or they charge these small little amounts of money that never get them forward in their business. It never moves them forward. It doesn't give them the money financially that they need to, again, have a bigger reach, build a bigger business. So I want to talk about your pricing. One of the things that I see is a lot of times coaches are undervaluing, and they're not charging what they should be for all of those years of experience that they have. And I want you to know that when you are starting to acquire higher ticket clients, your mindset has to go to that higher price before your business can follow, before your offers can follow. And this is really important to understand. So a good example of this is, if you've never invested $25,000 into a program, that is going to sound so out of reach for you. But if you have done that, your mindset will automatically think $25,000 is not that big of a price, right? And I remember working with one of my clients, absolutely brilliant in the tech space. And we were putting together her offer that she was going to go out and build a consulting company around. And her offer turned out to be about $200,000 on the low side. And I remember she was just sort of freaking out about that, even though she made incredible money in her business and she was used to big dollars. You know, to go out and sell a $200,000 program just sounded like so much to her, until I really walked her through the value and everything that she has to offer, and what she is able to deliver to these businesses that she will be working with. And so it was a mindset shift. And once I walked her through that process that I typically have to walk my clients through to get them to really level up their fees, all of a sudden she was able to own that value. And then $200,000 didn't seem like so much. And then she was like, you know what? I think I'll probably end up moving this up to $500,000 or $1 million. And you know what? That's absolutely right. And so until your mind shifts to that bigger number, your business can't follow, your offers can't follow. So mindset work is a big part of what I have to do with my clients when I help them level up and really go to bigger dollars in their business. And so, if you think $3,000 is a lot of money, then you're probably only going to ever sell things for $3,000. You're not going to make more than that on what you sell. But if you think bigger, if your mind goes to 50,000 or 100,000, all of a sudden it kind of becomes like your new norm. So you've heard about people getting desensitized, right? Like kids with video games, they get desensitized. And so, with violence or you get desensitized with language and music, and you hear about that. Well, it's kind of the same thing with your pricing. When you start thinking bigger, when your mindset levels up and you start going bigger in the amounts of money that you think you can make and that you can charge, all of a sudden it becomes your new normal. You become sort of desensitized with thinking it's high ticket. I mean, it is high ticket, but you become, I hope I'm explaining this well, but it really is a mindset shift. So your subconscious mind is sitting there saying, oh, no, you can't charge that, right? And you've got to change that subconscious way of thinking so that it becomes your new normal, so that it feels comfortable to you and you feel like it's just no big deal. I remember the first time I invested in a really, really high ticket program, someone told me this would change my way of thinking. And I thought, I don't really understand what you're talking about. And until I did it. And then I was like, oh yeah, I'm worth, this much money, right? And so it definitely levels up your thinking. So how are you thinking about money? How are you looking at money in your business? Are you making decisions in your business with the financial side of your business so that you're able to hit the goals that you want and reach the people that you want? All of these are factors in your money mindset. So I hope this is helpful. I want to see if there's anything I forgot here, but if you've been in business for many, many, many years and you're really good at what you do and you are not charging what you deserve to be paid, then I have to ask why. Why would you invest all these years? Now, if you don't need the money and there's a difference, right, in charity and business. But if you're trying to really build a business and you're undervaluing and undercharging or charging by the hour, like that's the worst thing you could do. If you're doing that, then I have to ask why. Why are you doing that? Why are you allowing yourself to give away all of your expertise? Here's the thing. If you think bigger than what your needs are, like I think bigger. I love to give back. I have these missions and I have these things that I'm very passionate about. And I want to be in a place where I can just give and give and give. There's just nothing better. In my opinion, that's the charity side of my business, right? But I can't do that if I'm strapped and stressed and struggling and can barely pay my bills. I can't do that. And so I want you to just think about, what do you really want for your business? Do you want to have more of a legacy? Do you want to be able to make more than you need so that you can, give it away if you want? So you have to go bigger than what your needs are. And when you do that, you start leveling up that money mindset. You start leveling up that thinking. So I hope this all makes sense. If you feel like you have more to give, if you feel like you have more to offer, if you feel like you need to be getting paid for the expert that you are, then I want to invite you to a mastermind program that I have starting up very soon. I'm only taking 6 people, and the whole idea, it's a business accelerator. It's for experts. You have to be good at what you do. It is not for startups who have no idea or they're trying to learn something. It's not for them. It's for expert coaches, consultants, and experts who want to level up, be seen, get paid what they deserve, and just have a bigger reach and build a bigger business. So it's all about scaling up your business. And this group is going to be a group of experts who are in different they have different areas of expertise so that the whole group can collaborate and support each other and become a family to help each other build their business. So if you are interested in speaking to me about this program, it's going to start in June. And I'm only taking 6 people, and I already have people interested. So we're wrapping some details up, and then we'll be working as a mastermind. So, all right, if you want to know about that, let me know. I'm Ann Carden. Great to be back in here. I hope this video turns out. I don't even know. We'll see how it goes. But thank you guys for being on. It's hard to see your comments because they're so small. That's why I don't like using my phone. But I'll figure out my camera, and we'll figure out how to do things different the next time. So thank you for being here. Drop some comments. Let me know if you're interested in the mastermind, and we'll talk next time. Go rock your business. Have a great day.